Rick and Morty's co-creator Justin Roiland was recently detained for domestic violence charges. Keep watching to find out what this means for the future of the series. But first, let's go over all of the details about his arrest. So, what are Roiland's charges? Justin Roiland is credited with creating Rick and Morty and voicing both its main characters. He's also made the video game High on Life, which was the best-selling game on Steam on the week of its release. Now he's awaiting trial after being charged with felony domestic violence against a former girlfriend. The 42-year-old was cited in a criminal complaint that was received from Orange County, California prosecutors. His other charges include causing bodily harm and false imprisonment by threatening the woman he was then living with. The woman's identity hasn't been revealed yet in the court filings. Currently, the producer has pleaded not guilty. These are all pretty shocking claims and have obviously upset the fans. Now let's find out the details about the incident that got him arrested.
Look at it this way, Morty. Life is a subscription and Thanksgiving is your family's yearly charge.
The event happened in January 2020 and Roiland was accused in May of that same year. The charges, though, seem to have escaped the attention of the media until NBC News broke the news on Thursday after a pre-trial hearing in the case. Emails written to Rick and Morty's broadcaster, Cartoon Network, and Roiland's lawyer requesting comments didn't receive a quick response. In April, Roiland is scheduled to go back in court. There's no definite date for the trial. Rick and Morty's 6th season was just released, and the show's even been renewed for a 7th season. It airs on Cartoon Network as part of the nighttime slot on Adult Swim. Fans are worried about what's to come, so let's look at the future of the series.
Why do you guys have to go all the way to deep space just for ice cream?
Floppy dropulites have less taste buds than humans. Their ice cream is like a hospital bed. It's designed for you to do less so it does more.
This case, which has been going on for 2 years, is going to end up causing some big trouble for Justin Roiland. Not only is he waiting for his trial to take place and facing years in prison, but the future of the show he's co-created is also in danger. His attorney has told Newsweek that they're expecting the charges to be dismissed, but we'll have to wait for the trial to play out to see what happens. Warner Bros. Discovery, which owns Adult Swim, hasn't commented yet on the charges. In 2018, Rick and Morty closed a deal for 70 new episodes of Rick and Morty, and the show's now halfway through those with the wrap of Season 6. Now with Roiland's legal issues, there are doubts on whether this deal will ever be fulfilled. In all likelihood, the show can't go on without him. He's super important for the show's success.
Thanks for visiting, Space Beth.
So let's look at why the series needs Justin Roiland. Justin Roiland has a bunch of credits attached to his name. He's the creator of the animated comedy Solar Opposites and has made a couple of video games too. Years before the actual episode of Rick and Morty was on the air, Roiland was the one who developed the basic idea for the show. He then co-created Rick and Morty with the creator of Community, Dan Harmon. Since then, he's continued to play a crucial role in the success of the program. If you watch the credits roll after the episode, you'll realize that he's the co-creator, writer, director, and executive producer. In fact, he's also the voice of the show's 2 major characters, as well as several more. It would be fair to say that without Justin Roiland, the series seems to have a pretty bleak future. Even if it continues, there would be the question of whether it's right to support a show made by someone who has domestic violence charges. Justin Roiland previously spoke to Newsweek to discuss Rick and Morty.
I'm not killing it, for the record. I'm just replacing its esophagus with a better one, for free.
Let's see what his plans were before the shocking arrest took place. The latest update from Justin Roiland. In his last conversation with Newsweek, the co-creator of the hit series recalled how his fans react to seeing him in public. He said that he's only ever had good times with fans when they've seen him in public. The producer also added that everything so far was going fantastic. After this, he went on to discuss the drawbacks of fame, mentioning that all of it is alien to him. He explained that the creation and ultimate success of Rick and Morty came when the co-creator was just 32. Justin claimed that he'd lived his life in a certain manner till then and had some expectations of normalcy. But things have now changed. The creator also said that it felt odd when people recognized him in public. Scott Marder also spoke to Newsweek about the future of Rick and Morty, and it sounds pretty optimistic. Still, this was all before news of the arrests broke. The latest statement on Rick and Morty Season 7. So far, there's no guarantee whether Rick and Morty will continue production. This is because Roiland's current situation is very unpredictable. While talking to Newsweek, Scott Marder, the producer of the show, said that Season 7 is almost complete and will air this year. In fact, Marder claimed that he's now on Season 8 and will be working early in the following year on Season 9. The producers said that the team's making progress, which is both amazing and very exciting. Scott also added that they're overlapping 2 or 3 seasons in the records, and it's a real kaleidoscope from their perspective. He finished optimistically by saying that as long as he's the producer, viewers can expect a new Rick and Morty every year. This assurance was made before word of the allegations against Roiland leaked. It'd probably have a huge impact on the future of Rick and Morty.
Okay, Dad, here's the infinite menu screen.
Oh, I don't know.
Here, I'll have the console choose a game.
So what's the likely scenario if Justin Roiland gets arrested? And how much time might Roiland be facing? In California, the maximum sentence for the charge of domestic battery resulting in serious bodily injury is 4 years. The maximum sentence for false imprisonment by threat, violence, fraud, or deceit is 3 years. This means that the maximum sentence possible for Roiland is 7 years in prison. The public doesn't have access to the specifics of the case because of a protection order. This includes the police body cam footage, police reports, abuse investigation reports, medical reports, and interview recordings. Also sealed is the document supporting Roiland's arrest. NBC has reported on all the available public documents on the case right now, even though many of them remain sealed. There are a lot of rumors flying around about the details of the case right now, but we're here to set everything straight. Let's take a look at the official court documents. The public documents claim that Roiland was charged in May of 2020. The producer was detained in August 2020, freed on a $50,000 bond, and charged in October 2020. In October 2020, a detailed protective order was filed and recorded in the court minutes. Roiland isn't allowed to harass, threaten, or spy on the person who filed the case against him. The ruling also required Roiland to surrender any firearms he has or had in his possession, and states that Roiland can't approach the subject closer than 100 feet. The order's valid until October 2023. Now let's hear about what info we have from the court hearings. Roiland's attorney confirmed at the court on the 12th of January that the defendant has a plea offer at his disposal. He didn't go into further detail. A short hearing was held, and the next one is going to be on April 27th. The co-creator has received a summons to the hearing. In a statement written by Justin Roiland's attorney, T. Edward Wellborn, he claims that Justin is innocent and the case is expected to be dismissed. He said that, along with the team, he's hoping to clear Justin's name and help him move forward as quickly as he can from the situation. These are all the latest details about Justin Roiland's arrest and what it could mean for the future of the series. See you in the next video.